Hey there, my name is Charles Dove, co-founder of C&C Strategic Consulting, where we help businesses implement AI technologies. And in this video, we're going to do something a little different. I want to show you guys what I would do if I had to start my agency over from scratch and generate high-ticket clients, high-paying clients, clients that would pay $5,000 plus for what I have to offer them. And I'm going to show you how to do it for under $10. It's very, very fun. So first thing, there's two technologies that I use. Very simple. What we're going to be paying for is OutScraper. This is a Google Maps scraper that allows me to find businesses in my area that I'd like to market to and potentially help with what I have to offer. And secondly, it's straight text. So scraping leads from OutScraper and then sending texts through straight text, which is a simple application I put on my desktop here that allows me to send messages to these businesses through my pre-existing phone number. So they'd come across as iMessage. So there's no compliance, there's no application, there's none of that. It's literally just scraping the leads, sending text. So without further ado, I'm going to pull open my screen here and we're going to take a look at what I've done here on OutScraper. So you can look it up yourself. The link's right here. And I'm going to be using their Google Maps scraper. And there's a couple really cool things that I want you to keep in mind that'll help you stand out from the rest, which is you're going to pick two categories because people who are marked, for example, for me, I want to pull up some real estate agencies. So instead of it just being real estate agency, I'm also going to put real estate consultant. And I'm going to use ChatGPT to help me find the top 4 cities that would be best for what I have to offer. All right, top most poppin' cities for real estate. And I didn't do much editing here. I literally just put in the 2 tags. You can search up whatever it is you're looking for, any sort of business. And I put my cities, which is pretty straightforward. So put in NJ, and you can pick the city or your state, whatever works for you. I want to limit it to just 100 results. And I didn't change anything here. I just selected the recommended pack, which was selected already. And I didn't edit anything in the advanced parameters. I just put here in the filter. Actually, I did. I'm sorry. I clicked down advanced parameters and quick filters. We're going to put with phone because that's what we need here. So look down. Okay. Get data, delete duplicates, use zip codes. Great. So I'm going to click get data and okay. So it popped up and I preloaded my account with some funds. I put like $10 in there. And it looks like it's going to cost me about $3 for this. It's going to take about an hour. Sometimes it's less. So we're going to click confirm, and it's going to send the task out. Okay, so it's running now, and I ended up setting up 2 separate ones because I only put 100. I meant to put 500, but because there's going to be duplicates, there's going to be some that don't fit what I'm looking to do, right? Because we're doing the text marketing. So we're going to look to the next step here. So just Google straight text download. And click download. It's going to do the processor. We're going to open this up and I'm going to show you how this works while we're waiting for the data to be fully put together. And we're going to navigate straight text. And once the data is done, we're going to go back and we're going to take all the data, put it into a Google spreadsheet, and we're going to arrange all the data so that it fits what we're looking to do with the text automation. And you're going to see it in action here momentarily. So once it's downloaded, you don't have to actually pay. You would just do a free trial. You could do a couple free trials. So do whatever you'd like, but set up the account. And the new broadcast is pretty straightforward, but I'm going to show you what I have here. So we're going to edit this one. And notice how I put the text together, name the campaign, and you can just take the fields here and just click that. So this will correspond with the Google Sheet, which we're going to go to once the actual task is done from the scraper. But we're going to put together another text for the real estate agency. We're going to do that together here shortly. But basically, something like this, short, brief, don't sound like a marketer type text. And you're going to upload the CSV file once it's actually set up the way that we need it to. And we're going to do that together after this. So this is just a quick introduction, very straightforward. You literally just click save and send. It's going to ask you to send it, and you send it. And then it's just going to, you leave the computer open, and it would just send out from your phone and from your computer. For me, it's a Mac, so it would just send straight from here. All right, these tasks took a little bit longer than I expected, so it is day 2 of making this video. But in any case, I already went ahead and did the automations because I'm prospecting right now. But as they were downloaded, right, you can click this and take it right to a Google spreadsheet. I had 2 of them. So let's head over to the spreadsheet. So I already have them downloaded. So I'm just going to come here and upload into a new sheet. And let's see which one I can go with. This one looks pretty lengthy and ugly. So let's see. And I'm going to show you how I rearrange everything. So there's a couple things, right? You can click this and we're going to do data cleanup. So we'll come here, data cleanup, remove duplicates. Okay, so it's going to remove all the duplicates, 101 unique lanes or rows. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to click this and we're going to do, we're going to come to this and we're just going to do this, click that first one without the header, shift, I'm going to right paste that, do select, sort range, we're going to do A to Z, and now what we're going to do is, so you're actually going to come here at the top, sort A to Z, oops, let me do that again, sort A to Z, okay, and the header is obviously ugly and dumb, not ugly, I mean, yeah, it's kind of ugly, but just going to cut this real quick. So we're going to cut this. We're going to add a row above. We're going to paste that. Okay. Now everything is organized based off of the mobile and non-mobile. So this is, I have obviously more for the real estate stuff because I did a couple scripts. So literally got 43, but this is for an example, okay? So then the bottom ones here, we're just going to do this, we're going to delete these. And what we want to be left with is the company name. So we'll delete these, delete columns, delete the query, company name. I guess this is it. Yep, this is the company name. So you actually want to delete the name for emails. Okay, so you want to be left with the business name, phone, delete this. This is just the service provider. And you could also delete this. Okay. And then we're going to come over here. And we don't need any of this. We don't need domain. We don't need any of this. We are looking, what we are looking to do is get the city. And I'll show you why we're going to do that in a moment. So let's go to the side. Let's see, where does the city begin? It should be somewhere over here. Okay, so Jersey City. So we're going to click this. We're going to do this. We're going to delete the columns. Okay, so we're left with business name, phone. So we'll delete this as well. Phone, city. We don't need the zip code. We don't need anything else actually. We're going to come over here. We're going to delete these columns. Now we're left with phone, city, and name. So what we're going to do, and you'll see why I do this. First name, this is for the custom fields in simple text or straight text. And last name, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a, we're going to go ahead and we're going to randomize the range, okay? So we'll just do the same thing here. We'll cut this. And why I'm customizing the range is because I don't want to end up having a bunch of businesses I'm reaching out to in the same area. It doesn't give me proper, split testing data and whatnot. So now I'm going to be reaching out to different cities. If you have like 500, there's going to be different cities that you're reaching out to for the business, right? So now all we're going to do is we're going to download it into CSV. We're going to open up straight text, new broadcast, and this is where you can create the template message. This is something that I created. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to paste that first name, last name. So first name, last name. Hey, somebody mentioned Mega Moza in Jersey City. You're the owner, right? And this looks like some of them are first names, Some of them are brands, some of them have LLCs. So this is what we're going to do. You have to clean up this data. Otherwise, you're going to look like a jerk. So what I like to do is first, I like to do this. So LLC, search up LLC. And we're going to replace all with nothing. So it's going to delete all LLC notices. And then I'm going to go to a conversation I had with my AI so we can properly clean this data. So watch, take all this. So basically, I had a list and I wanted it to focus on the brand name instead of like, Oscar Nunez, the Nunez Group. I wanted to focus on the brand, all this extra stuff. So watch, I'll say this. Let's do the same thing for this. Prompting, that's a whole other part on its own. You don't have to do any of this. I mean, if you're already familiar with prompting, then you could figure it out. And you'll see, like, there's a duplicate here. Let's see. Thought I got rid of the duplicates. All right, so let's do it again. So data cleanup. We'll do remove duplicates. Remove duplicates. 17. Jeez. In any case, this is just for showing you guys, so it's not a big deal. But let's open this up and let's see. All right. Megan Rosen. So it's all good. We're just going to do this. Oops. So if you get something from ChatGPT and it says error, like I'll show you, right? See that error? Just come here, format, and you're going to go number, plain text. So I'm just going to repaste it again. And that should be fixed. And you see the equal sign. We're going to do F and we're going to do equal find. Okay, so we're going to find and we're going to replace all. There we go. Get rid of that. Now that's clean. And then we'd re-download it, right? I'm not going to download it again because I have too much crap on here. But you're going to come here. You're going to upload the file. And we'll just do this. It'll show the valid recipients. And then it'll send out, hey, somebody mentioned so-and-so, somebody mentioned NU level estates in Hoboken, and the conversation will go on, and basically you'll have a lot of conversations, and you're going to get a lot of no's, but you'll also get a lot of yeses. I like to send a custom message after, like, I know this is random, but I created something for your agency. I know they're into real estate, so that's that. And then just manually track your data. But that's the process. And then once they respond, this is my favorite part. Once they respond, we're going to create the AI voice agent on Go High Level. This is probably one of the best AI voice agent systems I've used. But essentially, once they respond, you would create the agent and you just plug in their phone number. It would call them and it would be able to show them like what the capabilities are with your AI agent in your service. And something that I heard another gentleman call it is a digital donut. You go into the best way to get somebody's attention is to give them a gift. And you can't do that with prospects digitally. So you give them something they can chew on, give them something that they can test and see how it will work for their business. So let's show you an example of one I built. Let's come over into the voice AI and your agent list. And you have a business broker or a gym template, and essentially change the business name. I like to get a little creative with this. I like to do something like that. Advanced settings. You guys can take a look at how I've set it up. This is just how I like my voice agents to sound. Impact, agent goals. Simple. This is template. This prompt I use ChatGPT to help me create. You guys can use a custom GPT like this on retail. I really like this one. It'll create a prompt for you, for your business, for your agent. You can create your own AI agent, but you basically give it the information. I typically, hey, this is the website. Can you help me create a prompt? This is what I want it to do. And you can create custom actions. This is getting a little complicated on this end, but the thing that is important is understanding the actual knowledge base. So this is where you're going to train the AI on the actual information of the prospective company. And I want you guys to be really clear on how I've done this for the gym template in particular. Because what I did was I swapped details for every gym I have that's connected to as an agent, and it would just use those custom fields. So I don't need to create a new knowledge base for every gym. Maybe I would use the same agent, but now same agent, same knowledge base, just different fields, and make sure you update everything. And what I like to do is I like to just plug in the website into GPT or Gemini, ask it to create a list of FAQs based off the business's information and the website, and you'd basically be able to get this full prompt. And then all you have to do is just have it call you personally first, make sure it's legitimate, make sure you feel comfortable with the way that it speaks. And once that's done and people are interested and you're reaching out to a specific niche, you just have it call them and they're like, whoa, this is absolutely bonkers. So one final tip I'm going to show you guys as far as generating the mockups and showing businesses how you can actually help them. I've created a bot mockup with bot mockups. It's an actual business that helps you create proprietary demo sites. And this is something I built myself in my calendar, and I'll show you the preview. Basically, with bot mockups, you can create fake mockups for text agents. It could be on a web chat. It could be Facebook Messenger example. And this is beautiful. You can send this to your prospects once they're interested. Like, whoa, this is how it will look on my website or my Facebook page or my ad. And then this is something you could also play around with. You can create an AI voice employee for your business that's specifically made to role play in case you don't want to create custom AI voice agents for these businesses with different knowledge bases. You could just have a role-playing agent so they could see how it operates, get an idea. This is also another angle, and then they would book. Digital Donut. I think I learned this from a guy named Dar on YouTube. But guys, this is how you can get tons of clients in the door. I have a prospect ready to pay $5,000 for an AI voice agent that I got on the hook through this strategy specifically. I've also ended up getting a couple private equity firms that are interested in the AI agent space. And private equity, business brokers, they have a lot of money. So lots to think about. This is how you guys can actually bring in high ticket, high paying clients for your agency as soon as possible. You guys are more than welcome to book a call with me, and the link's in the description below. Like this video if you got some value out of it. Consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Like the video, and comment if you have any questions. Outside of that, I am also opening the door to new clients, obviously, always looking to bring on new clients. But what I'm actually trying to say is for those of you who are newer to this space, and maybe you're not a business owner yet, maybe you want to start your own agency, I would love to see if I can partner with you and help you throughout this process, as I've been in business for over 10 years, over a decade in general business, marketing and sales, and then the technologies end. It's just something I've had to learn that I truly enjoy. I love it. I love the technology, and it's just so much fun. Most people don't like sitting at a desk. I do. But with all that, generating leads, showing you how to set this up, if the fulfillment end is a worry for you, my group, C&C Strategic Consulting, I'm the founder, one of the co-founders. We'd love to help you facilitate maybe even the sales process as well as the fulfillment, and we could work out a good deal. This is something that I'd be interested in working on with the right parties. If you are self-motivated, willing to learn, have the time, and are really willing to invest your time into something, over the next couple of years, or even just a side hustle, as long as you're going to bring some leads, we could work together. And I love teaching this stuff as well. So that's why this video was created. On that note, guys, I'll see you on the next one. I hope you guys got a heck ton of value out of this. Talk soon.